Social grant beneficiaries rears its ugly head again. The South African Social Security Agency, SASSA, notes with concern the increasing number of fake SMSes that are being circulated to beneficiaries. In a recent incident, the agency has received reports that beneficiaries received an SMS instructing them to re-register their social grants because cash pay points will be fully phased out by August 2018. Let's take a look at the fake SMS, which reads as follows. Well, it reads thus, all SASSA recipients, please, you have to re-register yourself for SASSA payments from 1st of June. There will be no pay points anymore. Each one has to apply by post office or a bank of your choice. So please collect your application forms by office from the 1st of June to take to bank or post office of your choice. If you do not re-register, you will not get paid in August or thereafter. Please share with all state pensioners. Thank you. Well, that's the SMS now. Beneficiaries are urged to ignore this message as it is incorrect. But in studio now, I'm joined by SASSA spokesperson Paseka Letsatsi to just share with us some more details on this. Paseka, yeah, there are so many. We don't know which one is true, which one is not. And it's good that we have to get you in studio to tell us what are the facts.
Good afternoon, Mpo, and good afternoon to the viewers as well. I think that SMS which you see there, I think somebody was just trying to be creative, you know. But I just want to basically put it on record to our viewers, to our beneficiaries as well, that this is far from the truth. Because if you leave it, you would find a situation where we are going to have an influx of beneficiaries to our offices. And unfortunately, Mpo, we have been doing the card swap, you know, because we are changing from the old SASSA card to the new one. And we just want to make sure that the process goes as smooth as possible. And this SMS, I think, seeks to make sure that there's chaos, people flock to our offices, people panic and so on. So the intention of us coming here to talk to you is to make sure that we reassure our beneficiaries that the process, yes, it's happening, but this is far from the truth.
Do recipients or beneficiaries have to re-register?
They do. It's not about re-registration. Yes. I think that's how the SMS is very wrong. It's about the card swap. What we are doing is the card swap.
Yes.
Remember, we have an old SASSA card, but we're gradually introducing what we call SAP or SASSA card. And basically what happens is that when a beneficiary comes to a pay point, we are actually targeting in particular the 2.5 million beneficiaries, especially those who are getting cash.
Yes.
When they come to the cash pay point, they come with an old card. There and there, on spot, after they get their money, they are able to get a new card. And all that we need is for them to give us the old card, we give them a new card.
Now, what is this method of payment options which beneficiaries have?
The new method of payment is that we're saying beneficiaries can go to post office to get their grant. We are saying that there are other, merchants where they can be able to go to Boxer, for example, ShopRite Pay, and beneficiaries can be able to get there. Beneficiaries can also use the bank of their choice if they so wish. I mean, the advantage of that, look, I'm from Katlehong, right? There's a D.H. Williams here there in Katlehong.
Yes.
100 meters from D.H. Williams, there's a post office, you know. So what we are simply saying is that people must get their pay in post office anytime when they want to get it. There at the pay point, if the pay point is open on the 1st, and your surname is, you are supposed to go there on the 1st, you have to, you know. Okay. But if you get your money through the bank or post office and so on, you can get your money anytime which you want to get on a month. Will
beneficiaries continue to receive their monies beyond August?
Beneficiaries are going to receive their money beyond August, Mpo. I think that's why we wanted to dispel the myth that if you don't come in August, there'll be problems. And I think, look, we're dealing with about 17 million people. Just imagine if everybody flocks to our office, what will happen? And I think the intention, we are just still trying to check in terms to check what's happening. The intention is to make sure that the smooth transition collapses and they say, there go again SASSA. We told them that these people are not capable of ensuring that they do the payment of social grants. We just want to warn our beneficiaries not to listen to this particular fake SMSes.
What is, as we wrap up, what is the state of affairs in as far as that is concerned, that transition, you know, from whoever was paying
Yeah.
to the new facility.
Yeah. Look, I think things are going smoothly so far. But remember, the Concord made a decision
Yes.
that they are extending the contract by 6 months.
Yes.
So the Minister of Social Development, Minister Susan Shabongo, has made it very clear that there is no extension that SASSA is going to request beyond September. Come month end of September, it's bye-bye between us and the current payment contract. We cut the umbilical cord. So we need to make sure that beneficiaries are not left, or beneficiaries are not put in a very bad situation. We need to make sure that things run smoothly, because now it's a government to government relations between us and SAPO. So we need to make sure that there is that particular synergy, people continue to get their payment.
We are on our screen there showing the SASSA toll-free number as well. I think it's 0800 601011. What is this number used for?
That number is our toll-free number. We basically use it if there are any problems which beneficiaries encounter. For an example, we have a situation where beneficiary will call and say, the ATM has just swallowed my card.
Yes.
We have a problem where beneficiary says, there's a problem with my money and so on. Remember, Paul, we used to have problems where beneficiaries would say, I don't own a cell phone.
Yes.
But 20 rand is gone.
Yes, at time.
So those things are things of the past. We are now rolling, right? We are now doing things differently. Beneficiaries are no longer going to call us and say that their money is not what it's supposed to be. But if they experience any problem, like if we are not sure about an SMS which they get, if the card is swallowed, or there are any problems relating to payment of social grant, that's the number which the beneficiaries can call.
But is this cash method not risky? Are you not, even becoming targets for this heist?
Yeah. No, it is simple. It's very risky. That is why we are saying, me and you in the next 20 or 30 years, I don't think we would want to go and queue and wait for our money. Yes. That's why it's important for beneficiaries, especially the young mothers, who are getting grants for their kids.
Yes.
We are encouraging them to move away from the paypoints, to go to the bank of their choice, to go to the post office, to go to the merchants. Because why would you want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock unnecessarily so to go and queue? And I think we can see what's happening in the country, currently, in terms of transporting cash and so on.
Yes.
We're trying to do away with cash. So that's why we're saying beneficiaries, please go to the post office. Please, if you have a bank or account of your own and you feel that you want to use it, that's well and good. But there are other merchants where you can go and use your card and your money is very safe there. You don't have to carry the money, and we know a situation where old people, especially those who are vulnerable, they go to a paypoint, get their money. As she or he goes back to their house, they get robbed and so on.
Yes.
We want to make sure that those things do not find their space. But I can safely say we are also working very close with the South African Police Services to deal with those things. But we are just appealing to our people that they must go to the post office. If they don't want to go to the post office, there are other payment options which are available.
Now, as we wrap up this fake SMS, how do I know this is real? How do I know it is not real?
Unfortunately, Mpo, a chameleon. When it goes somewhere, it changes the color, and it looks more or less the same. And we are saying that if beneficiaries doubt an SMS which they get, because remember, I think whoever is doing this became aware at some point that we are communicating with our beneficiaries using cell phones, because we realize that majority of our beneficiaries have cell phones, and it's an easy way of communicating with them. But unfortunately, when we take 5 steps, somebody takes 10 steps, to do wrong things. But if beneficiaries are not aware, and I can safely say, I have made an observation.
Yes.
Our beneficiaries, they know. If they see that this SMS is not authentic, they are able to call us. That's why we have a toll-free number. But obviously, when we send an SMS, that we will send it with the emblem and so on, coat of arms and so on of the country and so on, to make sure that it's authentic. But people, copy everything. You put this one, they will put the same one which look the same to trick our people.
Yes.
But we are saying we are ready, we are available, they can call us at any time.
Okay.
And there will be a customer care person on the other side to make sure that they help the beneficiary in the language of their choice.
and you can reassure them that they will get their monies, because this is one thing that gets our old people to panic.
Our people must be rest assured. The beneficiaries of social grants must know that they will get their money post August, post September. They will definitely make sure. We will definitely make sure that they get what is due to them.
Pascal Zaz, thank you very much always for making time to come and clarify this for our vulnerable ones. Well, that was Pascal Zaz, the spokesperson of SASSA. They're warning against this fake SMS that's making rounds that post June the 1st, there won't be any cards that are going to be used and things like those. So yeah, do call that number 0800 601011, and if you are an employer or a parent or beneficiary, just make sure that all your things are in order. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we continue with our news. Don't go away.